Hello everyone, this is Darcenovia here. This is my review on the third book of the TCW novels that were released, between 2008 to 2010. This is the third one, and No Prisoners, unlike Wild Space, you know, focuses on obscure characters from the Star Wars expanded universe and minor characters. So if you're a fan of characters like Guild Pelion and maybe Kalissa, you might appreciate that. Now, the story for No Prisoners is not really something to write home about. I don't think it's anything special. I've sat on this review for a week before I decided to record it because it just something about this story just doesn't suit well with me. I mean, I do appreciate Karen Travis connecting the dots from, the Clone Wars era to the New Republic era and utilizing characters that are barely utilized in the expanded universe. But this story just feels kind of bland and forgettable to me. Honestly, I mean, I love Guild Pelion. He's one of the best written characters in the entire Star Wars expanded universe. And reading about him in his early career should be something that's really interesting, but it barely focuses on him. And I'm not saying this to criticize his novel, but I feel like, you know, Anakin and Ahsoka and Rex were completely unnecessary, honestly, in this story. If you took those characters out, you you wouldn't really know if this was a tie-in for TCW. Okay, I don't think it's a bad story in my opinion. It's just I just don't really care for it. I think it's well written. Karen Travis, is a good writer. She makes you feel like you're in these situations. It's just I feel like when she's writing her own characters, that's when she's at her best, which is my criticisms towards her with Legacy of the Force as well. I think her best books were the Republic Commando novels, and of all of her novels, this one's definitely her worst. I'm sorry, Matt Wilkins. If you watch this video, I disagree of this being her best book. I mean, I do like the fact it explains, a contradiction in Attack of the Clones. Because according to Attack of the Clones, Jedi cannot have attachments. And wait a minute, then how do you explain Kalissa? Well, this goes out of its way to explain that there's multiple sects of the Jedi Order, that the mainstream one isn't the only one. And I felt that was a brilliant retcon. And I can't comment how Kalissa is written in the Kalissa trilogy, but I think she did a pretty good job with this character. And that's the thing. I thought this novel was at its best when it focused on, you know, on those obscure characters. Because I feel like, I actually wanted to read more about Kalissa in this novel and Guild Pelion and less about Rex and Ahsoka. And I don't know. I don't know if Karen Travis had her hands tied when she was writing this, because what she prefers to write about are Mandalorians, and she can't really write about Mandalorians because the history has been changed. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think this novel is anything special. I think you could skip it. Honestly, it's completely forgettable. The story itself isn't bad, but it's nothing special. I would recommend read something else in the Clone Wars era instead. I give this a slightly above average rating. Next time I talk about the Clone Wars era, I'm going to be reviewing the third book of the Boba Fett novels, Maze of Deception. Have a great day, everyone. May the Force be with you. And see you guys in the next video. Later.